It clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken very short.
Let's go!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Not the start they envision. Looks like a 3-and-out, and for a team that hasn't won a game in a while, that's tough.
And what we have to look out for and keep an eye on is the same thing that their coaches are doing. Wanting to see if guys are going to get discouraged early and sag because of what's happened in the recent losing streak. Can they stay with it despite a tough first drive?
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over first and 10.
Blue 58. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run on first down. Davidson had some room to work, but he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run with Elliott. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a handoff looking right. And his first carry, he loses the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Mike, 54. Yeah, 54. Too little, Cap.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5.
Yup.
Mike 5-4.
We own them. We own them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Yeah, live. Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96.
On the ball. Mike, let me get it.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this one complete to Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Look at this. That's it. 54.
Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple. First downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, 88. Look again.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one complete to Davis. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
15 more yards. That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 14-7.
Next to score, Titans 14, Cowboys 7.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
36. Check. Lucky. Alert 3.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
55. Shift. Watch the shift. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Go. 55. My God, 55. I got you. Pop. Hey.
2nd and 5. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He'll have a first down past the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96. You ain't going nowhere.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Let's get this.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The pitch back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Let
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Green 18. Here we go. Check out this. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Okay. Hey, orbit. Mike 96. Mike 96. No. Hold.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football, if indeed that's the plan of attack. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Come on, set. I'm here. Boom. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Pick me up. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
It's your time.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, right side. It's Davidson, and he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go. Here we go.
Get 300. Get 300.
54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Cut. Mike's 50.
On second and 15 now. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got him in. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Kill.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, come on now, come on now. Check 9, check 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
No, 18. And what's the leg? 26. Mark 96. Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script just...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And a touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 89 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Davidson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 2nd down, it's Davidson.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
It's 3rd and 7.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Rodgers now on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down. Elliott running right. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. 96, Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. Davidson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Back now in Nashville. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Line 55. Line 55. All right, baby. All right, baby. 55.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready. 70 Andy. 5. Go, Jack. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Watch the ship.
Second and 3. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This one caught by Davis. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Switch up. Hatchet. Check. Switch.
On 1st down, it's Davidson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't. Because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
258. Bandit. He's crashing.
Now a give right side. It's Davidson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now they try the right side here. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
54, right there, 54 miles.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Mike 5-4.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back to throw now on second and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. They'll run it with Elliott, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, was it about 95% chance?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Here, Mike. Watch the twits. Watch the twits.
Check 37. Check 36. Pull it high. Slam.
Here's Rodgers. Throwing again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
96, Mike, 96.
Bring it. Hey,
We are going.
From the gun, Rodgers. He gets it to Brown, complete. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
We play to win. Let's go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Complete to number 45. A gain of 33 yards on the play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's hit, boy.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.